Today on The Right Slant, we're breaking down how firearms can be confiscated in New Hampshire, what the exact legal process looks like, and most importantly, how you can get your firearm back. Whether it's a domestic violence order, a felony arrest, a mental health hold, or a protective custody situation under RSA 173(b), New Hampshire has clear but strict requirements. So let's walk through every step, backed entirely by New Hampshire law and real case examples. Firearms in New Hampshire can be confiscated under a few specific situations: domestic violence protective orders. If a judge finds credible threat, they may order police to seize firearms temporarily. Arrest or criminal charge. During an arrest, especially involving violence or weapons, police may seize guns as evidence. Felony indictment. Federal law bars possession during indictment. Firearms may be held pending court resolution. Mental health emergency detention. When someone is taken into custody for mental health evaluation, firearms discovered by police may be held for safety. Guns found during a search warrant. Even if unrelated to the main case, firearms may be seized if they may contain evidentiary value. These are the core legal pathways, so the next question is, how do you get them back? New Hampshire law is extremely clear. Firearms seized must be returned once the legal basis for holding them ends, unless prohibited by federal law. Here are the step-by-step pathways depending on the reason for confiscation. 1. If the firearm was seized under a domestic violence order. Firearms are held only as long as the order is active. To get them back, Step 1. Wait for the order to expire or request a motion to vacate. Step 2. Obtain certified proof from the court that the order is no longer in effect. Step 3. Bring that order to the police department holding your firearm. Step 4. Complete a federal background check, required by federal law before release. Step 5. Police must return the firearm unless there is another legal prohibition. Courts in NH have ruled that police cannot keep guns longer than the order itself. 2. If confiscated due to an arrest or criminal charge. If the firearm was taken as evidence, it is returned when the case is resolved unless the firearm is contraband or the court orders forfeiture. To retrieve it, obtain a court order for release of evidence. Bring the order to the police evidence unit. Pass a federal NICS check. 3. If confiscated during a mental health crisis. Once the individual is cleared and no longer subject to restriction, get documentation of discharge or clearance. Present it to the police department holding the firearm. Again, pass a NICS check. Firearm must be returned. 4. If seized without charges. New Hampshire courts have repeatedly ruled that firearms must be returned promptly unless the state proves a continued legal basis. Usually, this involves requesting a receipt of property, a written demand for return, a court petition if the police delay. Pushpin Case 1, Bavaro versus City of Manchester. Police seized firearms after a domestic incident. After the protective order expired, police refused to return the guns until the owner obtained a court order. The New Hampshire Supreme Court ruled, police must return firearms when the order ends. They cannot require extra steps not listed in the law. Outcome: guns returned. Clear precedent for firearm owners. Pushpin Case 2, State versus Quigley. A firearm was seized during an arrest and held even after charges were dropped. The court held evidence must be returned once it's no longer needed, unless prohibited by law. The state cannot hold firearms indefinitely. Outcome: firearm returned once court ordered release. If this breakdown from The Right Slant is helping you understand your rights in New Hampshire, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on your state's firearm laws. A few important realities about New Hampshire firearm returns. Police must give you a written receipt when they confiscate firearms. You can authorize someone else to pick up the firearm, but they must pass NICS. If federal law prohibits possession, the gun cannot be returned. If police refuse or delay, the remedy is to file a motion for return of property under New Hampshire court rules. You are entitled to a hearing, and courts in New Hampshire historically rule in favor of returning property unless there is a clear legal prohibition. New Hampshire is one of the strongest states in the country when it comes to protecting gun owner rights after confiscation, but only if you follow the correct legal steps. Thanks for watching The Right Slant. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next State Breakdown.